Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Today we are going to be doing some Liga Santander SBCs. We've actually gotten a pretty good card, I think, on our PlayStation account. Some people were wondering how it was possible that I opened it on more than one account. It's because I have FIFA for the Xbox and the PlayStation, so that's why you'll be able to see two different types of videos. But today we are going to be opening it for the Liga Santander. We're going to have 4 different videos because we're going to be opening the other 2 on stream probably later today to see who we can get in those. But I think the first one that we got on the Xbox account wasn't great, but then the second one that we got on the PlayStation account was definitely more desirable to get. So we're going to go ahead and answer some questions that you guys usually leave in the comment section. Recently, it was pretty bad to read the comment section, but people have definitely gotten better. So I think it's because when I do like opinion videos of certain like team of the season leagues, people start thinking in certain ways. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, and let me know if you guys like the mic better like this, or if you guys like it on the side more. Hey Inception, can you do a video about the most OP players like Base, Blanc, etc., especially at team of the season time? There are a lot of overall high rated cards that don't even play really well. I could definitely consider doing a video like that. The thing is, the reason why I don't do videos like that is because I do already have the best defenders, best midfielders, best forwards videos, so that you could check out those ones, because those ones would actually explain what I like and dislike about certain cards in certain squads. So I would definitely check out those videos, man, because that's it. Kind of, I give you like the cheap players, the mid-tier players, the high-tier players in each of those positions. So I would definitely look at those videos, dude. 87 Benzema or 88 Griezmann? Strictly because of the fact that Griezmann is more of a more agile player, right? Because I like players that move quickly on the ball. I don't like a player like Lewandowski or Benzema or Cavani, because they just move too slow on the ball, right? If I go to Footbin right now and I check out the Griezmann card, Griezmann 88 card is the regular version of the card, so it's not even an inform. So with the card, he has 87 acceleration, 86 sprint speed with 90 agility and 80 balance, right? So moving quickly with him will be really nice. Now, I've used a Griezmann card before, and to be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of it, because he, like, with FIFA nowadays, when you have forwards, when you don't have a 4-star weak foot, and you don't have strength, and you don't have height up there in the striking lineup, you need stats that make up for those lack of things, right? So, for instance, if you play Messi as a striker, he'll be good. He will still lack the strength and the height aspect for sure, but he could still do the job really well because he's got the weak foot, he's got the quickness on the ball, his shooting is fantastic on, you know, cutting inside on the outside with the inside of his left foot. Like, he's basically like a regular long shot. He's really good because he has all the traits to make him a really good card. Griezmann's traits only consists of dribbler and speed dribbler. So I think in regards to Griezmann's card, he wouldn't necessarily be too ideal to use. But if you're going to be comparing him to an 87 Benzema, which I believe would be the highest rated card, 87 Benzema is the Halloween version of the card. Oh, so he has an inform and then it's the Halloween. The Halloween gets boost whenever. Yeah, with Benzema's card, he has the strength, which is really nice to have, but movement on the ball would be far too slow for me, because I like my left stick being really responsive with the player that I'm using. So if I'm using Benzema and he has 77 acceleration, 79 sprint speed, 78 agility, and 61 balance, wouldn't necessarily be too ideal for me to use personally. Aguero, where is it? Oh, he's regarded team of the season video, definitely in that. How do we send you gameplay reviews? Gameplay reviews I usually receive through email. I already have a lot of gameplay reviews. If you guys are like gold tier players, you guys could send more videos if you'd like to, because from time to time, like, I may run out of ideas for videos. That's why I haven't really been uploading daily, because I'm not really sure what to do with the uploads. When they do the SBCs, since the SBCs is what's kind of like popping nowadays, it's easier to upload those. But when there's no SBCs, it's hard to come up with ideas. I think for my channel, unique teams being used in Division 1 would be an interest to people, but it's not something that I would enjoy doing, which is why I don't do it. I'm really waiting for the World Cup mode. When the World Cup mode comes out, I'm going to be pushing content a lot. It's 2 weeks away from today, so we'll definitely be doing that soon times for sure. Let's see here. Yes, you can always change the positions for cam, center mid, or CDM. Yeah, so this is in regards to the video that I did of which team of the season players that I like. I like when attackers are strikers, because when they're strikers, there's more options for you to be able to put them in the team. You don't have to necessarily use them in those positions, because that's what your squad looks like in advance. But then in the game, you would change it up, right? So, yeah. Mine always goes way too high. How do I fix it? FIFA 17 penalties. Your shots go too high on penalties because you're holding the B button for too long, or the circle button for too long. If it goes way too high, you basically just have to aim forward, move slightly to the right, move slightly to the left. Or the reason why I'm doing it for you guys is because obviously this is my left and this is my right, but you know, for you guys, yeah, just don't put too much power into the shot, man, because if you put too much power, it's obviously going to go over. Let's see what else we got here. Haha, EA is a joke. Look at Adon's pace and Cruz's pace. Makes no sense. Adon the goalkeeper? Adon. Team of the season, Adon. Is this real? Wait, hold on. Tony Cruz. Someone would have to explain this to me in the comment section, because this is very confusing. Adon has 72 acceleration, 72 sprint speed, but Tony Cruz has 75 acceleration, 60 sprint speed, but Adon's a goalkeeper. I mean, I get them being fast as goalkeepers. I mean, Joe Hart's a pretty fast goalkeeper. We've seen that before. But, like, Tony Cruz, one of the best midfielders in the world? I don't know. That's a little bit questionable. Ronaldo shouldn't be there. There is a team of the season for La Liga. He was shit in La Liga. He is the reason they are third place in La Liga and fourth for that place for a long time. One player doesn't really cause that much of an influence. Messi, 1 point rated lower, is leading all statistics in La Liga, not just in front of Ronaldo. Messi is leading in front of everyone and wrapped up the league a long time ago for Barca. Messi should be rated 200 if CR7 is 99. CR7 is 99. I think you look too much into it. Ronaldo is the face of FIFA, and he's still one of the best players in the world, even if taken into consideration. Like, he did poorly in the beginning of the league, but he's far from the reason that they're doing poorly now. One player isn't a reason for a whole team to do badly. So he's going to make it in the team regardless, right? Compare Mara's team of the season to Prime Pele. You can't make that comparison, because right off the bat, a Pele is gonna play better than a Mahrez, you know, because they do something with the icons in general that makes them better. Like, even Maradona will play better. Well, I can't say Maradona, but I think Pele right off the bat would, because Pele, you have to understand, man, with Pele's stats, Pele already has God tier stats, and he's 5-star, 4-star. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of price difference, yeah, maybe Pele's not worth getting, right? Because if you get Mahrez, BPL reasons, traits reasons, like, he's got all the right traits: finesse shot trait, long shot trait, playmaker, technical dribbler, so on and so forth. Yeah, maybe 273k, which, by the way, is super cheap for this card, is good, right? But a Pele will always play better than a Mahrez. It'll always happen, man, because Pele, like, you just notice there's certain things that they do to icons, like whether it's physical stature in game or whatever it is, that just makes them significantly better, right? And everybody really notices that when they use these cards. Like, I've used the Prime Pele before, and it's unbelievable. It's 5'8", but yet the card still plays really good compared to other cards that have, like, really similar stats. But yeah, I think in terms of price difference, yeah, Team of the Season Mars, definitely your go-to, because Team of the Season Mars is 273k, which is really, really low, right? Pele, however, is 3.3 million coins. Is it worth spending that many coins? Absolutely not. But will he play better? I think he will, right? He better play better for 3 million coins extra, or 3.1 million coins extra. Yeah, Team of the Season Mars is a fantastic card. I don't even have to use the card because they upgraded certain stats of his that make him significantly better, right? So let's just look at his FUT birthday card. So his FUT birthday card has 85 sprint speed. So he's not there yet, right? But when you look at the team of the season version of the card, he has 87 sprint speed. 87 sprint speed, that +2 makes a huge difference, because if you give Amares a hunter card, his stats significantly improve in the pace and shooting department. For some reason, right, the extra 2 just makes the difference. You know why it makes a difference? Because everything else is improved, right? So, you know, if he had 80, let's just say for instance he has 85 sprint speed on his team of the season card, it would still be good because he improves drastically in other areas, shooting, passing, dribbling wise. That makes him significantly better, right? For instance, his agility is improved by 4, his balance is improved by 6. That's huge, right? Shooting stats wise, he has 77 shooting, 80 shot power, 75 long shots on his 85 inform card, right? You're improving those by 13 and 12. So shooting wise, with all the right traits that he has, which is a long shot trait, finesse shot trait, those traits are going to significantly improve the card, right? So that sprint speed boost, as well as other boosts in different areas, is what makes the card really, really good. Let's see what else we got here. That defense is my exact defense. It works really well. Oh, he's referring to one of like the meta squad builders. I like making the meta squad builders because they're really, really good stuff to do. Let's see what else we got here. Would you be interested in analyzing a Silver 1 player's gameplay? I use 412 and 2 bracket 2 with a team that's around 1 million. Silver gameplay, I could definitely do silver gameplay for sure. Analyzing a silver player's gameplay, I could definitely do that. If you link that in my email, and then again, if I ever run out of ideas for YouTube videos, I'll definitely consider looking into that for sure. Godin or Hernandez at 7 chem as a center back. So if you guys don't know which Hernandez he's talking about the new Hernandez from Atletico Madrid, the Lucas Hernandez card. Here's the problem, right? Lucas Hernandez on 7 chemistry would make a very good center back stat-wise. But there's something about fullbacks being added into the center back area that makes it a little bit odd for them. Reason being is because you can feel that the fullback feels like a fullback in the center back area, if that makes any sense. Some players don't, right? Like when Kyle Walker got the center back switch, he actually felt like a fantastic center back to use. And with that extra pace, very, very nice to have, right? So in regards to Hernandez's card, even if he didn't feel like a center back, I'd still probably use him over Godin. And the reason being is because of the pace, right? Godin's pace is just too low nowadays. Too many attackers are really good with pace. They're really fast players. So you definitely need to get good acceleration, good sprint speed, and good defensive stats in general for your players to play significantly better. Theo Hernandez also has really good jumping stats, which is 99. You don't have to improve it. You don't have to give him an anchor card. You can give him a shadow, and that's good enough, right? Strength is 90, 96 aggression. So yeah, I would definitely consider using Hernandez as a center back, because with Hernandez's card, you can actually start him as a center back because he's French, right? So you can work a lot with French players. French players are usually really good in FIFA. French, Atletico Madrid, you can put Saul in the team, right? And you can put like Marcelo on the left side. Marcelo gets full chemistry. Saul Hernandez being Spanish and French, easy to get chemistry with those guys, right? So yeah, definitely worth looking into for sure, dude. Let's see what else we got here. But yeah, in regards to Godin's card, if I look at his card right now, Godin has 68 acceleration. That alone is already unacceptable for a card to be, in my opinion, usable. Like, you'll notice that defensively and physically he'll be very good, but it's the turning left and right, going behind and chasing after someone that he's going to be really bad at doing. So yeah, let's see what else we got here. 86 Blanc or Casemiro team of the seasons, and reasons please. 86 Blanc. Oh, so 86 Blanc's a CDM card. Oh, dude, honestly, I looked at Casemiro's card, and I think that Casemiro would definitely be worth using instead of Blanc, because Casemiro will feel more like a CDM, right? If you want to have a CDM that's a little bit more attacking oriented, then someone like Laurent Blanc will be a really, really nice player to use. I'm surprised that Casemiro doesn't have the long shot trait. Yeah, so Casemiro with 73 acceleration, 70 sprint speed is good because he has other stats that make him good. We're going to look at Bakayoko's card, right? So if I look at Bakayoko's card, his regular CDM card, Bakayoko has 75 acceleration, 72 sprint speed, 66 agility, 62 balance. So that part alone makes you think that, oh, he's not that great. But it's not that part. He's got very good defensive stats for the price you're paying for. And his physicality is 85 aggression, 82 strength, 86 stamina. So you have to understand with CDMs, that aggression stat is really, really important, right? If you give a Casemiro a shadow card, or an anchor card actually, because his defensive stats are already very, very good. Even still, I would give him a shadow card because, guys, you want to improve his pace as much as possible because the pace is always going to be important, right? If you increase Casemiro's pace, right, it's going to feel very similar to Bakayoko's pace-wise, but feeling-wise of the player, Casemiro will play better because he does have 80 agility with 95 aggression and 97 interceptions. So he's going to be a fantastic CDM to use. Also, another very, very big point is that Casemiro is medium-high, not medium-medium. Bakayoko is medium-medium. Someone like Team of the Season Casemiro with 95 jumping, 6 foot tall. In my honest opinion, if you use this card as one of your CDMs in a 4-2-3-1, I was always telling this to people about Matic too. If Matic is being used as a CDM, he'd play really well, but it depends on the formation. He can't be a lone CDM. He needs to be played with someone else, right? When Casemiro is linked with somebody else as a CDM, you got a really cool basis to work with there, right? With Casemiro's card, give him Shadow to improve his pace as much as possible. He's going to move left and right really nicely because his agility is 80 for a CDM. That's fantastic to have, right? Defensive stats are almost all 99 when you give him the Shadow boost. And then his physical stats are already in the mid-90s, low 90s. So definitely use Casemiro over Blanc. But Blanc also has a thing where, you know, you can use Blanc as an icon that links with everybody else. So you can link with multiple players, right? Someone like Casemiro, you're only able to link with Real Madrid, Brazil, and then Liga Santander, which isn't even that bad because if you put Casemiro on your team, right, you could put Casemiro, Marcelo, Sergio Ramos, and that's it. That's already your triple link right there. You don't have to worry about anything else. So really cool card to use, man. Cool thing about Casemiro too is that if you use him in a 4-3-2-1, and then you put Fabinho, Team of the Season card, who is from the League One. Fabinho is Brazilian. You can link that up with Neymar up top. You can link that up with Brazilians on top. You can change it up on the sides. You got a cool concept working for you there, man, with Casemiro being a CDM for sure. I packed Theo Hernandez in my Team of the Season pack, and I put him in the team, and I actually really like him. He feels really nice. It's not Theo Hernandez, it's Lucas. Theo is the one from Real Madrid. Lucas, I think it's Lucas Hernandez, right? That's his name, Lucas Hernandez. Lucas Hernandez is the one that plays for Atletico Madrid. So Lucas Hernandez, I've already told people, is someone that people should definitely look into because 84 acceleration, 81 sprint speed, 88 agility, 78 balance, really good defensive stats. Physical stats are really nice. Definitely worth looking into as well, man. He looks like a beast, man. His sprint speed isn't high up there, but if you use him as a left back, he is medium high in work rates. He's like that medium high is a big deal in regards to whether his card will be good or bad. And I think as a center back, honestly, I think he'll play like an absolute monster. He has the potential to be one of the best center backs in the game, but you got to try him out because sometimes with fullbacks, when you use them as center backs, they don't feel like center backs, like I was saying earlier. So it's something that you would have to, definitely look into to see if that fits the bill for you or not, right? But yeah, he does look like a really good card. I got Alba the day after I finished Roberto Carlos. Pretty annoying, but I'm happy. You got Prime Roberto Carlos? Dude, that's not really something you should be upset about because do you only use one team in FIFA? Like, here's the thing, right? So if I continue to play FUT Champs and I continue to play FIFA, like, religiously, right? The reason why I play drafts all the time is because it's the only thing that interests me right now, waiting for the World Cup mode. I'm going to keep saying that because it's just the state that I'm in right now with FIFA, right? But when the World Cup mode comes out, I'm definitely not going to only use one team, right? I am going to make meta teams, but there's so much meta squads you can make, especially with Jordi Alba. Dude, you put Jordi Alba on a team, Jordi Alba, Casemiro, Ramos, and you work around that. Like, there's so much you can do with it, right? Especially nowadays, since, again, if I was like super interested in FIFA in terms of like seasons and stuff, dude, I would have so many different squads right now. I used to have a lot of squads back in FIFA 15, and FIFA 15, I was 15 or 16 the first time that they added a coin balance, or when they added a minimum and a maximum for the coins purchases and stuff. That was an amazing time. At the beginning, it didn't really influence people. It didn't really it wasn't really a good thing for people, but for me it was, because I never bought any coins, right? But then months later, when the players got to a really reasonable price, I had some really cool teams, and I would definitely have some cool teams now as well, if I continue to go on that path. But again, when the World Cup comes out, I'll definitely be into that, because the World Cup will probably have the same concept that they had in FIFA 14, where you play games, you qualify for the World Cup, then you play the quarters, the semis, and the finals. And then they're going to probably have FUT drafts. Not probably, they're going to have FUT drafts for the World Cup. And I'm wondering if I'm going to spend my coins on the FUT draft World Cup, or if I'm actually going to open packs, because it depends on the pack weight, right? If you open, I don't really know. It's hard to say whether I'm going to do like a big pack opening, or if I'm going to use the coins towards drafts. Because if I use the coins towards draft, there's more gameplay content and reward content for me to get if I do end up winning the drafts. I win the drafts convincingly well in regular Ultimate Team, but that's because there's like a meta, right? So it's like going with the EPL squads, and then if the EPL doesn't work out, you switch some players here and there and whatnot. The meta in the World Cup, I wouldn't know what it is, right? I would have to see if it's the European side, the South American side, because the only ones that would be good is the European and the South American, because African side, meta-wise in FIFA, it's not that the players are bad. It's because the meta in FIFA, there's not really many good players from those continents, right? It's not like I would never go with North American teams. Like, that just would never happen, right? Because they don't have any good players. They do, but then you would have to link them with and it's complicated. But if you have a continental team that's a European continental team, it's a little bit easier to make some squads with. Let's see what else we got here. Will there be another rest of the world with UCL teams that aren't a licensed league like FC Astana and one of the UEL? Those kind of things are not disclosed yet with FIFA. He's talking about in regards to the Champions League and Europa League license. Yeah, those things haven't been discussed yet. Like, EA themselves haven't even confirmed the Champions League and the Europa League in the game. The people who have confirmed it is the same guy that confirmed that there's going to be a World Cup back in like a month or two ago, right? It's this Dutch commentator that just spilled the beans saying, oh yeah, you know, we're going to do the Champions League, Europa League, FIFA 19. Boom. I was like, oh my God, right? So we don't have information yet. We will somewhere in the future, but we don't know how far into the future it's going to be, right? Yo, guys, I packed Ramos from the SBC, but already got Blanc and Ferdinand Prime. What should I do? Make another team? It's weird when people ask that question. Like, do people only use one team in FIFA all the time? Like, when you play Division 1, don't tell me you're using the same team over and over again, because it's fun to use different teams, man. When people say this, it's weird. Like, make another team, right? You don't have to stick with one team just because you already have a Ferdinand Prime and a Blanc Prime, right? So just make a different team, dude. Some of the suggestions you got from the comment section is 5 at the back. 5 at the back is a weird formation. I want to go with 5 at the back. I remember back in the day when people used 5 at the back, when it showed the 5 at the back formation before you went into the game, I was like, no thank you, I don't want to play against that, you know, like when it showed. And rightfully so, because 5 at the back in the day was the stupidest thing ever. Nowadays it's really not stupid. When people have 5 at the back, I have people in the comment section sometimes, or the Twitch chat, that are like, oh my God, he's using 5 at the back. And I'm just like, guys, this isn't FIFA 15, you know? Like, FIFA 15, it was bad. But this year, dude, long shots are so overpowered, you know? So it's actually not 5 at the back that's annoying. It's the 4-1-4-1 and the 4-2-3-1 park the bus that's annoying, right? Because it's the clogging of the midfield and the defense that's annoying. With no attackers, they get the ball and then they just attack with 2 or 3 players. Because in FIFA, all it takes is just to attack with 2 or 3 players. There's no downfall to playing super defensive in FIFA because you don't lose stamina quickly, right? In real life, it's hard work to park the bus, because when attacker, if you guys have ever played football in real life, it's harder to defend than it is to attack, because defending, you have to predict what the attacker is going to do. When you're defending, right, you're not the one that's you're not the one that's doing the play. You have to see what the person's going to do. So that's more exhausting, right? Because if you predict that he's going to go to the left, but you actually exit to the right, now you have to make up for the fact that you just didn't go to the left and you have to go to the right. It's very, very tiring stuff, right? It's exhausting, man. People who play park the bus, by the end of the game, unless they have a very good system working for them, it usually doesn't really last that long, right? So yeah. I had a comment here, someone getting annoyed because I don't pronounce names properly. You gotta love people like that. Love it. With this license, they should just rename the Weekend League to Champions League and let the Champions League song play each match. That would be nice. Yeah, I think here's my opinion with the Champions League and the Europa League, and it may be a popular opinion, it may not be a popular opinion. I'm not really sure, but hear me on this, guys. This is not going to happen, right? But I wish it did. I wish they completely removed FUT Champs from the game and replaced it with a World Cup concept game mode revolved around the Champions League and the Europa League. Replace that from FUT Champs, make seasons and drafts better. I would never complain, except for the gameplay. Gameplay inconsistencies need to be fixed. But that's what I would say, man. I hate FUT Champs. I hate FUT Champs with the deepest passion. The concept is really stupid. The only way that you can get gameplay I hate it, right? I love the World Cup mode because you can just play and relax. Like, yes, there's pressure to win and do this, do that. But if you lose, you're still gaining coins to open packs to get sick players, because the difference between opening packs, right, for the regular version of Ultimate Team and the World Cup version of Ultimate Team is that the World Cup version of Ultimate Team consists of 32 nations that qualified for the World Cup. So you're bound to get a few good players here and there for you to actually use in your squad. Like, let's just say, for instance, if Chris Smalling goes to the World Cup, right? If you pack a Chris Smalling in the regular version of Ultimate Team, that's garbage. If you pack Chris Smalling in the World Cup version of Ultimate Team, that's amazing, because that's a usable center back that you can use in your team, and you're collecting them. Whether you're collecting the full English team, the full Portugal team, blah, 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 blah. You have so much to work with, right? It's a fun game mode. It's not about winning. It's not about playing like a loser every single game. It's just having fun, trying out different players and just enjoying it for what it is, you know? I wish that FIFA removed the record thing at the top left and just hit it into the settings or something, right? Like, I have a good record. I don't like that being the focal point of FIFA. You know what I'm saying? If there's leaderboards for certain things, they should have leaderboards for certain things. Like back in the day, Footscope used to have leaderboards for wins. Because I used to do things for Footscope. Back in the day, it used to be like number 1 for wins, season points, titles won, and match coins earned, right? And they never added that into FIFA. They removed the database that they used for Footscope and changed it, and then Footscope wasn't able to use that database anymore, and now we don't even get that database in the game. So that kind of stuff, yes, I think that there needs to be more stat tracking for FIFA, 100%. It's a football game. That's what people do, that stuff all the time in real life. Passing accuracy, clean sheets for goalkeepers, like stuff like that needs to be added for sure. But in regards to gameplay content and a fun video game, the World Cup game mode in 2014 is single-handedly the best gameplay game mode we've ever gotten. That's what FIFA should be like, because here's the concept that some people don't understand, right? The fun things about playing video games is when you're a bad player, and you face good players, you learn from facing the good players. When you're a good player and you destroy everybody, that's also fun as well. So there's a balance between two different things here. There's the balance of being bad and then being beat by good players to learn to get better at the game, even though the skill gap in this game is really small, because everything is done for you. But those two things is what makes video games fun. And when people say that that's not what makes it fun, it's people that need the help on their side. Because here's the thing, right? Fortnite doesn't help you, right? They have the auto aim on console, which is going to be on any game. But people who are pros at Call of Duty are pros at Call of Duty. They'll hit their shots on you, right? A Fortnite console player, for instance, right? They will destroy you most of the times if they are the better player. Look at Ninja. Ninja destroys people most of the times, right? In FIFA, different game, different type of game, too much different situations, right? It's the gameplay inconsistency, blah, blah. So in regards to all that, it is what it is. I don't want to get into it because I already have in the past, right? So do you think I should put cut passing lanes on Team of the Season Fabinho as a CDM in a 4-2-3-1? Ooh, that's a good question. Does Fabinho have aggression and interception stats? Let me actually check this. So I'm going to go check on CDM Team of the Season Fabinho. He has 90 aggression or 91 interception. So I remember doing the review for Team of the Season Fabinho. When I talked about his card, I mentioned to people that his card would actually be very good to use in a lot of people's teams because you can play whatever style you want with him, because he would actually be very good as a conservative CDM. So stay back while attacking and just be conservative, not cut passing lanes or man marking. He would just be good at whatever you want, right? But if you want to do cut passing lanes, aggression is 90, interceptions is 91, which is really nice to have. His standing tackle is 96, sliding tackle at 93, so that's beautiful to have. Acceleration 78, 81 sprint speed with 80 agility, 78 balance. So moving left and right with him, turning around, chasing after people. Yeah, he'll be very good too, man. I think even if you tell him to man mark, 86 marking with good aggression, he'll be very good at doing that as well. So he just looks like a fantastic card. Definitely worth looking into to put into your team for sure, dude. Please do more of this, was so helpful. Oh, the that's in regards to the gameplay. Yeah, I think I can definitely, like, the gameplay videos people really like a lot, so I could definitely look into doing more of them. The reason why I kind of stop at a certain point is because I feel like there's only so much to say when it comes to critiquing someone's gameplay, because it's all, well, I mean, I guess it depends, right? Because it's all about the formations, the tactics you're using, the way you're playing, whether you're being rushed, whether you're more relaxed and chilled. There's so many different things, though. This is in regards to the Europa League Champions League. Okay. We'll do this right here. Don't know your name, bud, but you should give yourself credit. Taking your time out to help other people is something we lack in this world. Give yourself credit. I play Weekend League but struggle to get past the 20 win mark. Feel as if there's loads of players out there who just know the mechanics of the pass and go goals, which isn't really indicating that they know how to play or read football. I play good football throughout my Weekend League, but just seem to get suckered in this type of player. I also don't like skill, but I prefer old school approach, pass and move. Well done, great video. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, dude, honestly, I'm the same way. Like, the mechanics that I use aren't overpowered. They're just really good things. Well, I mean, it depends. Okay, so here's the thing, right? With FIFA, you generally can have good football knowledge. I feel like for me personally, I do have good football knowledge because my playstyle is very passing oriented and breaking someone's defense down. Like, sometimes I have an opportunity to take a long shot and I don't take the long shot because I find more pleasure in getting in behind someone's defense by really good passing plays. If you guys, one of my recent drafts that I just did some really cool passing plays to score some goals. That's the fun thing for me to do, right? I like breaking someone's defense down. I like when I'm defending. Well, defending, I'm a really good defender in FIFA in general, but excuse me. In regards to defending in FIFA 18, it's so AI assisted, right? So it's all about like controlling the midfield and then switching to certain players when you have to. It's a different type of game, right? But I think reading the play of what people do, like very rarely do I play against someone I'm just like, wow, I didn't expect them to do that. Some people score some nice goals on me. I'm just like, yeah, I didn't expect that at all, right? You get that sometimes when you face really, really good players, right? Like they'll do an extra skill move when you thought that they were going to take the shot because they already did like 3 skill moves. So you're like, yeah, he's going to take the shot for sure. But then he does another skill move that definitely helps him to get into a better position to actually score a proper goal. But in regards to FIFA, man, it will always be about abusing the game mechanics to help you win games. Now, you can do that, but still help yourself out for you to win more games, right? So like, for instance, I use the fake shot stop a lot. People don't really use the fake shot stop a lot, but I love using it. I like using the drag back now. Drag back's a really cool skill move to use. The heel to heel is really good too, but I still play a certain style that allows me to play the style that I want to play as much as possible, because sometimes FIFA forces you to play a specific style even if you don't want to, depending on how the gameplay is and depending on how the game itself is going, right? So if your gameplay is really bad and you're noticing your player is taking this extra lunge touch and it's going in a certain direction, you never win in that direction, then you're forced to make a pass in a different direction. It's sometimes that force concept is definitely there, but if you have fun playing the way that you do, man, go with it. You know what I mean? But there's always going to be that thing where people are always going to abuse game mechanics to play better in FIFA, because I do the same thing. I don't abuse them like crazy. I think for the most part, most of the passing plays that I do in general are kind of football related. I think the only overpowered mechanic that I actually use is the driven pass from the midfield to the strikers, because there's like this thing where when you do the driven pass from the midfield to the strikers, all you gotta do is just take this one touch and then do a driven finesse shot to the bottom left corner or bottom right corner, and it's really, really helpful to have. So, but I think that's pretty much it. Like back in the day, it used to be like if you have 14, it used to be like crosses to Benteke and Mandzukic, Ronaldo. In previous FIFAs, it used to be like finesse shots with David Villa or David Villa. It used to be, I think 16 was the outside foot long shots with Gareth Bale and stuff and Ronaldo, right? When because nowadays they take regular long shots. Back in the day, it used to be outside foot ones. Outside foot long shots were really overpowered. There was one year where it was the head acceleration touch, where like when your player touched the ball with his head, it would just burst in acceleration. Like there's always going to be something in FIFA that will help you play significantly better. But if you're good in FIFA, most of the times you'll be good every year. I think this year was the year that was a significant difference of if you're good in the last 3 or 4 years, and then if you go to this game, you could be significantly worse, right? So a very, very interesting situation. It's weird when I see a FIFA is dead comment in a FIFA video, because that means that they actually searched for the FIFA video and they wasted time to go to the FIFA video to say that the game is dead. Very weird situation. No loss glitch alive and well at 5:30. Yeah, you know what I used to do with the no loss glitch people? I used to actually like report and block them, because it's obvious when they use it, right? So if you notice that your game starts to stutter and then it disconnects, that means that they're doing the disconnection glitch. If they just leave normally, it just disconnects. There's no stutter. It just, even if they dashboard, it just disconnects, right? But when it's the stutter, you know that they're doing something to get the win or whatever. There's a disconnection glitch where if you score a kickoff goal or something, people can just disconnection glitch and they get the win for it. So it's really stupid. I don't condone that behavior at all. Should EA fix it? Yes, but I think people doing the glitch just to benefit themselves in the game without actually playing the game properly is more annoying than EA not fixing it. So that's my opinion with the situation with the disconnection glitch. But that is going to conclude the podcast segment of the video for today. I hope you guys did enjoy it. We're going to go ahead and show you guys who I did end up packing in a Liga Santander SBCs. I'm probably going to put both of them or just one of them, because I don't really know what to do for videos. So I'm probably just going to put one of them so I have more videos to make for you guys to check out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast segment today. We're going to go ahead and do the pack opening. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys do enjoy it by the end of it, please be sure to drop a thumbs up on the video. Definitely helps out the channel a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Wow, there's still 200 of you guys in here. I appreciate you guys being here, man. I'm sorry that like I haven't been consistent recently, but I'm just waiting for that World Cup mode to come out, man. When that thing comes out, you bet your ass I'm gonna be here all the time. Will you do a draft? We're not seeing you play a game in months, as I've not been on Twitch. If not, then don't worry. I think I might just do the SBCs for both accounts and then just go from there. I think I don't know. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. It's gameplay wise. I don't really know what to do, Carmen, because divisions isn't interesting to me. Drafts is interesting to me. It's interesting to me, and then champs isn't interesting to me. But the World Cup mode is. It'll give me like a purpose, right? So it'll be a fun grind concept. Okay, chat. Who do you guys think we're gonna get? Some predictions in the chat. What are you guys thinking? My pack luck is pretty decent, chat. So I think it'll be a decent player. I think for the EPL one, I got. There's one card I didn't even bother posting a video for because it was like really kind of meh. I kind of have a gut feeling that the card this card I'm gonna get right now isn't going to be very good. I have a gut. It's sometimes my gut feeling is pretty decent. It's pretty decent. I think it's gonna be like a Gonzalo Gedge, really big troll, you know? Okay, let's see who we can get. Maybe Philippe Luis. Philippe Luis is definitely a possibility. Oh god. Oh, see, I told you guys. I felt it. I felt it. My callouts, they're pretty decent, man. I felt it, man. I told you. Gonzalo Gedge. A pretty good prediction, right, chat? That was my first one, dude. That was my first prediction, too. That's pretty good.